Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Amanda, and today I'm sharing 3 new crock pot meals with you today. I would consider these budget friendly, so if you're ready, hit that thumbs up button, grab that crock pot, let's get cooking. So this is a ranch style carrot, potatoes, and chicken. So starting off in my crock pot, I'm just going to give it a good spray and then put my chicken in. It was still a little bit frozen, but that's okay. And then I'm going to season my chicken with some ranch. If you have a ranch packet, you can use that as well. But I just tried to season everything. So I did like a tablespoon of that and then added in my carrots. And then you want to dice and peel your potatoes. Well, I guess peel and then dice your potatoes. And then, of course, I added 2 more tablespoons of the ranch on top of that. And then you are going to add 2 cans of cream of chicken on top. And I did just kind of spread it out a little bit to make it a little even. And then I'm going to cook this on low for 6.5 hours. You can also do this on high for 2 to 4 hours if you would like. So apparently I lost some footage, but when my chicken was done, I did go ahead and get it chopped up some, and this is how it is looking. So delicious, and it was super flavorful. I really enjoyed this, and I feel like it's a budget-friendly meal. And then I just paired it with some crescent rolls that I melted some butter, added in some garlic and some thyme, and just brushed it on top of there, and this was absolutely delicious. Highly recommend this one. This next one is a wild one, and I just had to try it. This is enchilada chicken Alfredo. So starting off, I added a 1.5 pounds of chicken. Use any kind of chicken you want to. I added some pepper, some onion powder, and garlic powder. Season with whatever you want to. I honestly had like a hard time trying to figure out what to season it with, since it's kind of like a Mexican, but also Italian kind of. So I just did my basic seasonings here. And then you're going to add in 2 cans of enchilada sauce. You can use the red. I'm obviously using the green. And then you are going to add in 1 can of green chilies diced, and then any kind of Alfredo sauce that you want to, you will add in the whole jar of that as well. So now, of course, I'm just going to cook mine on low for 6 hours. You can cook this on high if you would like, but this is a couple hours in, and I wanted to show you what it looks like and give it a little mix. Obviously, my chicken is not cooked yet, but I did want to mix it up some. So now here my chicken is done, and I'm going to go ahead and use like my meat smasher and chop up the meat. I seen somebody do this. I don't remember where I seen them do it. You can use your blender if you want to, blend it in the crock pot, blend it in a bowl, take the chicken out, slice it up. Whatever you want to do, just chop your meat up. Now, about a half hour before it was done, I added in some of the grated Parmesan cheese. Add as much as you want to. And then I'm just going to give it a really good mix. And then I have a pot of water on the stove getting ready to boil. And then I'm going to cook my pasta. I think I used about half of the box of pasta. I'm using a protein pasta, which is my favorite. If you haven't tried it, you definitely need to. But you can use any kind of pasta that you want to. So now that my pasta is drained, I'm going to go ahead and put it into my mixture here and give it a really good mix. And then I'm going to add some mozzarella cheese on top. I honestly feel like you can use any kind of cheese, but the recipe called for mozzarella, so that's what I'm going to use. Now I'm just going to put the lid back on to let it melt, and I feel like this was absolutely delish. Even Tyler said this is one to write down in the books. I had it the next day for brunch, and I added some Cajun seasoning to it, and it was even better. And then, of course, I just paired it with some breadsticks, and yeah, we definitely enjoyed this one. It was such a wild dish, so I was very intrigued and just had to try it, and I'm so glad that I did. So now we are making halushki, which I'm probably butchering it. I don't know. But this was absolutely delicious. So starting off in my crock pot, I'm going to give it a good spray and then chop a head of cabbage, put it all in there. If you have cooked with cabbage, you obviously know that it will cook down quite a bit. And then in my pan, I'm going to brown up some one onion diced, and then 1 pack of the smoked sausage. Now you do want to brown this. It was a little hectic this morning with kids screaming and all of the things. So I didn't get mine browned as much as I should have, but you definitely want to get your onions translucent and your sausage a little browned up. Now I'm just going to create a little well here in the middle of the pan and add in about 2 spoonfuls of garlic and let it cook for about 30 seconds or so until it gets fragrant. And then I'm going to add it into my crock pot. So now back to my crock pot, I'm going to add in 1 cup of chicken broth, and then I'm going to add my onions and sausage on top here. And I do kind of spread it out a little bit. I don't think you have to. And then I added in 1 stick of butter. Now, a lot of recipes that I was looking up talks about how this is all basically cooked in butter, so you can add more butter if you want to. This was the first time we made this, so I just stuck with the 1 stick. And now here I want to give it a really good mix, and I added in some salt and of course tons of black pepper as well, and just let this finish cooking a little bit longer. And I made some egg noodles on the side, and I used about half of a bag, and then I will go ahead and add that into the dish as well.
So we absolutely loved this dish. It was so good. Definitely a budget-friendly meal. This is one that you guys have to try and definitely one to write down for the cookbook. But that is going to be it for today's video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button down below and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I hope to see you in the next one.